Yo, yo, yo. Evade with the first. Let's go. Pigeon, how's it going? Yo, Domri. Not much. Actually had a really good climb off stream earlier today. Hopefully it's updated so y'all could check it out, but I'll go back to open these packs now. Just let me check if the ranked is updated. I feel like actually no, there's still so much. There's like so much time left to. Did I see the Ghostly vid trailer? Yes. And then in what 10 hours we get the official one for next set. Yo, what's going on? Supposedly, yeah, no. It's confirmed that the trailer draw. Okay, yeah, this seems about right. The win streak was, however, with Greninja Altaria. All that there was on ladder today for me was like Hydreigon. I was like, okay, I could play a card that, and I was just Hydreigon after Hydreigon after Hydreigon, a Suicune maybe a Mirror. Chingling was been carrying earlier today. So yeah, not only do we have a 60 win streak, if we look at the battle history, we lost a couple, but we won a couple, and these were from before that. Like, I think I started my day here. I think we won 2, I lost 2, and then I won 6 in a row. So I'm like, it's been a good day. It says 22. Yeah, so for me, that's Eastern time. It's at 9 in the morning. So it's literally 10 hours from now. I don't know what your time zone is, but 10 hours from now, you get the trailer. That's the way to look at it. So 22:53. Let me update that. Also, the reason I started the stream late was because I was gonna post the video. Bro, I suck at editing. That's all I can say. I start hyper focusing on stuff that maybe don't matter enough. 11-2 with Orzone today. Oof. I can see you're dodging the decks that I'll be facing. And that's not a dig at you at all whatsoever. It's just I saw so much Hydreigon that if I tried winning with Orizone, I would have been basically 2-11. No. What's coming in? Not even at reset. Later in the day. So what gets released tomorrow is a trailer announcing the set that comes out a week after that. So what comes out tomorrow is just the trailer. Out on it when Hydra's died down, was on Jolt before that. Yo, Sensi. I have your deck as a backup plan. That was a pack with 3 Purloins in it, bro. What the? Yeah, one more pack, and then I won't touch Crimson Blaze until, basically until Quick Growth is like super relevant. If Quick Growth is ever like super relevant, I'll max spend on Crimson Blaze, and I could at least craft one. That's the mentality. Almost got to 2300 with that, then called it a day. You know, I'm basically on the same boat, but with the Altaria version. Oof. Thank you for the sub, Stan. For some reason, it didn't notify me, which is weird, but I don't know. I feel like there's... But thank you anyways. I see the bat. I know you got the sub on. Thank you for funding my pocket addiction, which will be in full effect next week when we max spend. Yo, how to breathe? How's it going? So yeah, this is the, and also this is super standard. I punted the Frogadier. I'd rather have 2 rare candies. Too many games I was drawing like Frogadier and it was either too slow or I needed the rare candy specifically, and I was like, bro, I'd rather get like, if they want to Chingling lock me, like I was doing it before then anyways. Mitchell was good, Alright, let's go right into some games. And let's show this. We're gonna start with, oh, flip it with the bits. We're starting with Altaria Greninja. We'll see where the format's at right now. Earlier in the day when I was playing on and off, it was a bunch of Hydreigons, so it made sense to play something with Chingling in it. We'll adapt if necessary, but so far seems like it's more the same. Let's see. Yeah. Although we did not open Chingling, right? Yo, Rogue. Not much, not much. Frog's bait, too slow. Yeah. Wait, Coco, yeah. I was supposed to release a YouTube video. I was working on it, that's why. Any special trick to open more packs every day, new player? If you haven't done the solo battles, you could unlock hourglasses that way. But not really. There's not like a secret tech or nothing. I got 2 packs and it's just some ZA. That's unfortunate. Part of me just wants to... like, it'll put us way too behind, especially with the Barb. If we didn't have Barb and we could just obviously smack, we would just retreat and buy us a turn, but... they always gotta have everything, dude. Rocky and Poison Barb, apúntalo. And what the Slack was good. I think the curse is just hitting when I go live, bro. I think everything's fine and dandy until I try to... I don't know what's going, like, brother, what the hell? Nina knows, for real, dude. Like, what just happened? Dropped nearly 100 points today. The season's so frustrating. Good on you keeping up there. God knows, God knows it's mental. Yeah, man, it's definitely a grind. But at this point, it's almost like and then of course they follow it up with Copycat, because what's better than having everything? Having more of everything as a follow-up. Come on. Give us Greninja. Now it's not straightforward what we do here, right? Because if we had Tiruño, it'd be obvious. If we had Cyrus, the play now would be obvious, but we don't. Let's go here. The theme song, I got you. We got time. Ay, amor, me duele tanto, que no creas más en mis promesas. Ay, amor. I think we gotta go for Sting again, bro. I don't know. Because if we swing with this guy, we could back out to the one that's healthy. That'd be 190. We go down to 170. Hits us for one. Yeah, no, we can't afford to do all that. We gotta go back to sleep and hope it sticks. And if it doesn't stick, then we gotta adapt from there. What's Cyrus called in Spanish? I think it's Helio. I don't know though. Since I play with my cards in English, I don't see it often. But I'm almost certain it's Helio. Yeah, it's Helio. Okay. And obviously in Spanish you don't you don't pronounce the H. Don't know what I was expecting from that. I think I just blindly put it and just thought they'd have more cards in hand. Tanto que sea así, sigue llorando, perro. Yeah, there's like, yeah, we need Cyrus to knock out one of the Hydreigons before we could commit to anything, unfortunately. I finally get to move. Repel is crazy work, brother. I guess at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Repel is like borderline psychopathic behavior, bro. What the hell? Ahí está cabrón, but at what cost, bro? Yeah, that was kind of a losing play. Because now they have a... yeah, I should have just sat there. Eat Seeking, how's it going? He said no more sleeping Absol, yeah. Yeah, and just like that, we might have an angle here. I got punished for not hitting this one earlier, right? Yeah, again, swinging with the Chingling was just a losing. Like, there was no reason to do that, basically. Yeah, this one's a wash. There goes the 16 win streak. No big deal. How am I doing? Your shift at your job was agonizing. I guess I'm doing better than that. But in general, we're alright, we're alright. We could be worse, right? We played against Frankenstein just now. It happens. I was about 120 points today. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. As you can see, I climbed a little bit off stream. About like 100 points from where we left off yesterday. We'll see, because the second I hit go live. Let's see. I guess we could pull out the Bible early today. See where it takes us. But speaking of Spanish names, granted, it got mentioned a while back already. It always threw me off. Well, it didn't always throw me off. But desde que I found out, why would they call Mars Venus? Like, they didn't translate it to Mars. Like, they didn't call it Marte. They literally just changed the planet that it's after. Like, alright, surely we find the Greninja rare candy here, right? Close enough, right? It's like, I don't even know like what the mentality behind that is. Come on, Caramelo, Caramelo. There you go. And double Cyrus, what a beauty. Puede que Marte sea un nombre de mujer muy raro. Vale, vale. I give you that one. I give you that one, Twisted. You're not wrong. I guess calling a girl Marte was weird. I don't know, call it Malta or something. I don't know. Nah, but you're right. Marte is a weird name for... I saw. I should have just done it was whip out the Bible earlier, huh? Pero Helio es aún más raro para hombre. True. Honestly, I wouldn't know. Like, who's called? Like, I don't know. He lives. Ooh, link in chat. Just saw that. I would just copy there in case he dropped an Ori and I need to Cyrus Mag, but this is GG's. I missed when you wrote that, so I'm not too sure about what it was in reference to, but... Dime. Esto lo que tú... Nah, I cooked Frogadier. I went back to double rare candy. I didn't like Frogadier. It kept being either too slow or didn't pull up, or towards the end of games, I was like, oh, if I just find Greninja here, I'm okay. But Frogadier can never get you straight to the Greninja, right? I'm not saying that's the correct way to play it or you have to play it that way. Nothing like that, but it's definitely preference, and that's my preference. It's the deck that's worked for me basically every time, right? Last season it got me to top 100. This season it won a tournament. And today it's just been working. Oh my goodness. They never fail to be on some weird shit, bro. I know it's not the weirdest thing anymore. I've seen other people play Rocky Helmet in their Greninja deck, like Greninja Altaria, but it doesn't make me feel any better about the situation, right? No están hablando con el alcohol, sino de dinero, ese mismo zodiaco. We could copycat for 2 random cards. He's more likely than not gonna go Froakie Swing. And I think next turn is better because let's say I top deck Greninja or Altaria, either one. There's a line there, right? Granted, if they find their own Chingling, then that's when we're behind by like 3 years, but I've been using it this whole time, but I must be getting good out of nowhere. 1 or 2 Pokeballs. 1 and 1. 1 Pokeball, 1 Licia. Mimo, multimillonario, digo, de billonario, hace rato que cojones me da la radio, el Tokio se da al ladio, uy, querido diario, y me depositaron en los Grammy nominaron, pues me criticaron, una me importaron, yo tranquilo en la mía. John Lennon de los Beatles, John Lennon a mi nieto. San terreno, Tommy Pompe, Pompi y los senos. Ya mi giro un F40 sin los frenos pa' que pasaste. Pa' se maten. Ojo blanco, negro, mate. ¿Cuál tú quieres pa' qué? Pa' que se estrellen. Pa' que se maten. Después descanse, yo sigo en el yate, ey. Y no me debiera dirá que soy un berraco. Where I've been at, TikTok's been trolling me, although I am live right now. I tried it today and so far so good. Maybe I started too loud and we're gonna get cooked. Top deck Greninja, that would be great, yeah. A top deck Greninja would be nice, Altaria. Anything that lets me... Definitely Greninja though. Greninja would be... Although we can't Greninja with Chingling on the board really, so it doesn't matter. We could afford to hold one more turn, but I could copycat. Although I do like Cyrus being able to drag that Froakie out at any moment, but Chingling standing out, I hate those. True. How many copycats have they gone through? Both. There's no reason to put this down. At least we're ahead. In terms of the Chingling battle, right? Because clearly we're not ahead at all in any other facet of the situation. Have I seen teasers for the next pack? Yeah. How's it going, Flavor? Been a long time. Granted, I know I'm the one who's been missing, but yeah, tomorrow we get the trailer. Or I guess if you're anywhere that's not the US, it's like if you're further into the future, like if you're in Australia, Europe, it's technically later today, but whatever. You get the point. In like 9.5 hours, we get the trailer, so. Was not expecting Mega Altaria up front. But I guess if they have Cyrus, they just win. Vinny! Yeah, you cooked my shit. You pushed my shit in, bro. You had Chingling, so I couldn't use my rare candy, and then your null high road like got me with the head, so I couldn't do nothing with there either. Alright, so what's the... How do we like save ourselves here? We lose like basically every mathematical maybe sleep. Sleep might be our only way there, honestly. Or put them on not have part of the equation. I really don't know. Because sleep would just delay the inevitable. It wouldn't really answer the problem. Like eventually, once we commit and they wake up, we kind of lose. I think I'm just gonna put them on. Hope they don't have the Cyrus play, but. I'm okay losing this one, is what I'm trying to say. I guess there's no reason not to put Froakie down. The Greninja is just as susceptible to the play. Let's just hit him as hard as we can, I guess. Yeah, he would have to bottom deck both Cyruses in those 4 cards. Surely will save the meta. I'm positive. B2 will be better. That was fine. Well, if you're wondering, oh, I'm losing the mirror match, just fucking put a Rocky helmet and open it and you're fine. Minus Chink plus Fur? Nah, bro. It was the Rocky helmet. The Chink, the... If I'm not stopping them from going rare candy either, I'm not doing shit. Like, the Fur doesn't do nothing for me. I can't even tell what it is, though. Esta semana termina los ranks? Sí, esta semana termina. What do they take out for helmet? I don't know. We'd have to ask them, bro. Maybe a copycat? Maybe they're not playing Pokeball? I don't know. I really don't know. I've just seen people play, I've seen people play 2 Rocky helmets in this deck. I'm like, I don't know how they do it. Maybe 1 Chingling? I legitimately don't know. The All Greninja meta is so much fun, almost as much fun as Ninja. I don't blame you for not being a fan. Damn, I was kind of hoping. Well, obviously, I was hoping for double Greninja there, but they'll probably hit us with. Let's do that. Okay, they have XP también, no. Yo, Nabbers, what's good? What's good? Committing to Absol. What the f going on, dude? Copycat then? No, they researched already. What the fuck? Where can I see the deck of Nihilego? I can show it to you afterwards. The build that I was playing yesterday, although there's different ways of playing it. Apple was good, was good. We're back on TikTok for as long as they'll have us, right? School started up this week, so I've been MIA. Oof. Bro, how the Jesus Christ, dude. Their whole hand is on the board. Granted, it don't matter much, right? You finally added some new emotes? Okay, okay. So we copycat a brick and hope. It's like, feels terrible to do that, no? That play shows anyone could climb this meta. Yeah, like if you're not gonna copycat, like why would you put down that guy? Part of me wants to copycat now. A lot of me doesn't. It's just 1 card. I'm not gonna do that. Am I supposed to? You could go to this page right now and sub, bro. But yeah, if you're busy, it is what it is. But if you happen to be available, for a quick, I don't know, hour of your time over the weekend, So all we need to do is draw Altaria and Cyrus, and the game's over, right? Okay, there's the Cyrus. Obviously, we're gonna shuffle it back in the deck, though. Alright, so Cyrus from here on out, we just win. I guess we also need a basic, but y'all get the point. It's one of those, like, do you think he already has it? I can't risk him not, like... I can't risk it otherwise, right? What's crazy is that there is a line where we just lose this. Dream streak. He hasn't told me any of his streaks, but I believe. Is Absol Ninja with Darkrai not seeing as much play? Wow, he doesn't have it either. That's crazy. Here I was thinking I needed to Chingling. Wow. It's fallen off, I think, a little bit. A lot of the top players were using it, but then as of late, it's not as played. Bro, these emotes are insanity, bro. Alright, so who asked for the poison list again? I can show you the poison Hydreigon that I was using yesterday. Although it was like mid. Well, it was performing mid. Some people were doing really good. Oof. Doug, top 100 Z himself, bro. How's it going, dog? Top 40. Oh, I apologize. Top 40. Top 40. I asked HK what his list for. I asked for his list of Absol, Greninja. He's like, don't play it. Play poison. That was yesterday. So I never got his list for Greninja. This is the poison list that I got from HK. Then there's the Varoom version where he cuts. I can show you Varoom's version as well. I think I have it still yet. Right? Let's see. Yeah. He was mad, but he went back to it. So yeah, so that ass he dodged the the goo. He didn't give me the goo. Granted, it's been well documented that that deck hates me. But at this point, every deck hates me, so let's just stick. I'm down to try Sensei's Hydreigon. Actually, what are the names of these? What am I even looking at? I regret zooming in, like looking closer into that one. Wait, no 1 hour of Buzzful? that's the Lucian thing, bro. Lucian. Funny enough, I could give you half an hour of Buzzful, but I didn't edit in time. But tomorrow I'll be posting that video, a video which does have Buzzful in it. At least we already have the Greninja. If you want to look at the bright side of this hand. And they're going first, so their energy is going to take a while. We're looking at the bright side here. Not gonna lie, Buzz won some games versus... Well, yeah, but he's on... You said he's on Absol, right? Darkrai? And he was playing Greninja Absol? There's a certain board state which Buzzful's gonna take the town, right? What stops Buzzful from being like more relevant is 100%. Okay. I definitely want to do this. It's 100% the fact that. Please give me the split 1-on-1. Perfect. I know I'm going in circles here, but what I'm trying to say is Suicune. It's Suicune Greninja. It's not Absols. It's not the Greninjas in the format. It's the fact that if they try to set up their board, Suicune punishes them. That's the problem. This matchup is cooked. So far we have everything that could go well for us going. I know it sounds crazy, but the fact that they went first helps us in the long run. Because it lets us chip a little bit more with Chingling. It lets us buy some more time. Kind of tempted to copycat here. It's just 5 cards, right? It just seems like a no-brainer. So we get to grab half the deck, basically. Well, a third of the deck. Why am I permanent in landscape? Because, hold up. Unfortunate, but kind of like fortunate at the same time. Let's do it like this. Basically, TikTok for the longest time has been trolling me, and depending on how I stream, it just cuts my stream off short. Something about I don't know if it's TikTok or if it's Stream Elements. One of the two is cooking me, right? To avoid that, I got told that if I stream on landscape, it works, and so far so good, right? Nah, Lebroski. Again, let me know about over the weekend if you're good. Nah, the guy's already down to 5 cards in deck, bro. And we got 9, Jesus. Okay. Greninja, please. We need Greninja. There you go. That's something. Que quiero con usted, llegarme contigo hasta la... Some people are running. Yeah, I lost the mirror match to somebody who I didn't see Jirachi. When I played Jirachi, I cut down a Chingling. The problem is TikTok can't be bothered to turn their phones. Are there messages showing up on the multi-chat? I haven't checked or haven't noticed. Yeah, it is. Alright, so it's gonna come down to a coin flip, right? Because if we back out, we're probably gonna get Cyrus. We could try to go for sleep. But that's just another coin flip. So it's like, which coin flip do I rather do type of thing. Actually, no, we don't even go down if they use one Cyrus. I think it's worth going for the sleep. And we gotta prep for Cape. Como tú te llamas, yo no sé. Come on, come on, come on. They do play PCL, but if they're playing PCL, that means they're not playing Cyrus, right? That's not PCL either, okay. So that's just raps. No tú te llamas, yo no sé. ¿A dónde llegaste ni pregunté? Único que sé que quiero con usted. If I copycat, I get my entire grip back. The most they could play is red card. We're not gonna Cyrus this turn, so might as well. The only scary part is if they are playing double Cyrus, obviously the Oracorios could give us a problem. What is the Oriole? Just Ninja Pings and Chingling hit? Yep. If they don't cape, it's GG's. Yeah, trust. I've been playing for the out the whole time. The fact that we found Greninja not super late, that's the way. We auto lose if we see it too late, right? If we see it early, we're able to snipe the Magnet Zones before they become Magnet Zones. Or in that case, we got pretty lucky with the RNG, I guess. Brother, it's been the same list, honestly, since the beginning of time, I think. But I'll show it nonetheless. I'm talking about double Cyrus, double Copycat, no Frogadier, 1-in-1 of Pokeball and Lycia. Like, this is these like standard basically. No Furfro, no. No Furfro, no Frogadier, no Rocky Helmet, no Jirachi. I am a fan of Jirachi. Jirachi definitely helped out when I won my own tournament, but actually, was it even visible? There you go. But that was because of how much Altaria is being played at the time. In a standard format like we are now, where we're seeing a lot of Hydreigon, Suicunes, and the such, and like Magnezone and stuff, we don't need Jirachi. The dream. You still flashing that paper? Yee. I should. Oh damn! Hold up. It's like I don't have I ran out of water on the other thing, but part of me doesn't want to use research for their copycat, but it's fine. Yo, chopsticks. I'm good. I'm good. We've had worse days. Today's actually pretty decent. I know the record says otherwise, but off stream I was climbing pretty good amount. So we have a good safety net of like where my mental state could take. This could just be regular. This could just be Altaria. I was ready to get upset. I'm not gonna lie. And we wake up. Let's go, baby. Rare candy? Nope. Clearly the hand either has Pokeball and I don't know, actually I have no idea what. Oops. Like we have a lot of cards that save us here and a lot of cards that don't do jack, but yo estoy en top 700 lento pero seguro. Es lo que importa, bro. It's only not fair, but it was only like it was bound to happen. Is what I'm trying to get at. No Altaria is rather scary, I'm not gonna lie. Realistically, one's already coming down at 170. Let's hit this one with the. If the sleep wouldn't have gone through, it would have been so cooking, bro. Cooking butt. Alright. What happened? Jared, so I think he's like dealing like his classes have started and he's just busy, is what he said earlier. So this whole time it's actually been a mirror match. Ikea might be the same guy that we saw earlier, right? What the fuck? Okay. Obviously our hand's not perfect, but did I say it wasn't perfect? I lied to your face. It's crazy. Like, what, did he also find space for a red card or something? He did not. Can't complain. How's it going? You won't believe what I got last night. Gold candy. I don't know, that's my guess for everything at this point. I'm actually gonna check if that's the same opponent that beat us earlier. I've been awfully busy this week, but I just registered. I'll be there. Oof. Yeah, it's the exact same guy. And I still don't know if it's just one Rocky helmet or if it's two. We haven't seen Jirachi, so it's not doing that. This it doesn't seem. Yeah, finally got a gold candy. Let's go, baby. What we doing when there's an increased bench size stadium in the trailer? Jesus Christ, copycat value. No, Suicune value gonna go through the roof. No, he's gonna start swinging for infinite. But I guess so is Altaria, right? Let's hope we don't get one of those. Bro, Lucian's emos are still cooked a little bit. Bro, I still don't know what that is, dude. I can't see it like properly on my screen. Is Donkey? Oh, I see it now. That's Rapidash. There you go. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. That is kind of cursed, not gonna lie. No, it's Rapidash. Nah, that's Donkey after one night with Dragon, brother. I'm wrong for that. We're always doing this. Surely we're not gonna copycat down, right? Although, high key, I'm okay with that. If I had Froakie off the Pokeball, I would consider just playing it differently. Oh, a top deck Greninja, bro. Chainlink makes it where they can't flame patch, so we should be safe for next turn, right? Because they could charge, retreat, evolve Charmeleon at most. At best, that's what they could do. Oof, this copycat about to go crazy. Grab a third of our deck. Come on, you know what I want to see? Candy, caramelo, un caramelito, por favor. Jesus Christ. Guess the question becomes, do we want to back it up with another Chingling? Probably not, right? Well, they'll be at 130. I guess it would have been correct to put Chingling anyways. Like, they still can't patch, so they're forced to evolve. If they have Cape, they're healthy. Yeah. I guess top deck Candy, or he's still in range. After the promo, I have to look back at the original. I think the promo looks so fire. Yeah, high key, I was probably just better off with Chingling in the bench. That's on me, boss. Oh wait, we could just... Wait, no, we're fine, because worst case we Cyrus the... The Charmeleon, right? It's like if we draw candy, we win, but we could just win next turn if we draw candy. Granted, they could use Flame Patch now. So we're really banking on that rare candy off the next 3 cards. I guess worst case we could also just swap loot, try to go for the snooze. If push comes to shove, right? Nah, Navrix is ready for all of it, dude. Putting my emos to shame, dude. If you see Jakes, tell him I said his cooking serenity is nasty. I will. Come on, rare candy, don't even make me think about it. Let's go, baby. Yes, oh Lord. The people who make it to Masters with Charizard decks are gifted with luck. Everything has to go right or the deck just falls apart. I genuinely... I half agree, half have to give them the benefit of the doubt, because there's a few in my own Discord that have talked well about it and have the proof. They're basically at, if not above, like past me on the rankings. I'm like, bro, if you say so, I gotta believe it, you know? But I do agree. Let's just say I have a 75% win rate with Darkrai this season, and it's thanks to Charizard. It's like the one deck that Darkrai could, Giratina could go against and still like chill. Yeah, no. Navrix emos are our next level right now. At least we are going second, right? So if we find Chingling, we could stall them. Or not. We're going for the Sleepy. 3 for 3. Okay, so their hand was pass. No Dino, and we're kind of in the money. Oof. Guess the question becomes, where do we want to attract eyes to? I think we have to fill up the bench to some extent. Like low-key, we could throw down the Chingling and have him like, oh look over here. But then also if he drops Dino, I would also not mind backing up to the Chingling. So let's put, I guess, double Froakie, kind of cross him up. My fear is, yeah, no, we can't fill the bench because I want to add a space for Chingling, but also don't want to commit to a Chingling when Absol could just cook our stuff, right? Okay, we're safe. Brokey can be played here? Yeah, for sure, for sure. So we're an Altaria from Victory, it seems. Yo, Sheedy, what's good? What's good? Apologize for the. Bésame, quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez suavemente. Bésame, quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez suave, suave, bésame otra vez. Quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Dame poquito. We gotta wait for the 30 seconds for a coin flip too, Jesus. Mente besan. We didn't even have a game, bro. We're obviously very ahead, but el alma. When's the last time you see your boys? Bro, I can't even smile. Like, I'm doing good, and I can't even bring myself to a smile because of how rough the past week and a half has been, bro. Like, obviously, it's easier to play like this, but holy hell, bro. Like, it just took everybody to play Hydreigon for us to have a good run, right? If the format is all over the place, we just get cooked. Sheedy in chat. Bet. Can I ask what's your signature cards on Pokemon Pockets? I guess that's for y'all to decide, right? What would y'all say is my signature cards in Pocket? Shiny Ninja, true. Professor, everything full art, yeah. This is an odd situation to be in. We need to remind Sheedy that we got a 5-game win streak going on. Yeah, take it easy, man. That's such a horrendous combination of 4 cards, but at least we got this. There's like multiple options he could do, and none of them are good for us, right? The best thing is that he hasn't found Torchic yet. The worst case is this one, right? Lane patch. That one's kind of unnecessary, unless he drops Torchic as well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. With no Torchic, we could eventually find what the cards we need, right? Come on, Candy. Blue Valentine. Let's cue that up. You could have attacked with Froakie for an extra 20 damage, and so he more couldn't KO it. But then also Pokeball. Like, I'm not trying to knock him out with... Like, let's be honest. We need rare candy here. Fuck me, dude. The second he finds 2 Torchics, it's probably GG's for us, bro. The fuck was I supposed to do, man? Nah, yeah, we lost. It's fine. What else was I supposed to do? Look who showed up. Look who showed up to this function, bro. It's alright, bro. Wait, final straw. Wait. I got a 5-game win streak. If you attack, I'll jump from this chair. Surely you want to do this, Sheedy. Think about it. It worked for Kaiba. It didn't work. Let it be known Sheedy was willing to sacrifice my life for a game of Pocket, dude. That's crazy. It's all good, broski. I couldn't find rare candy in my... I don't know. There's nothing you could do about that. GG's. You weren't prepared for me wearing shorts. Bro, I live in Florida. If I wasn't wearing shorts, I'd be melting. Granted, it's been kind of cold cold for Floridian these past few days. Gonna be -5 here for a high. Holy hell. But I'm wearing long sleeves. True. But these are like fake long sleeves. Like, obviously the sleeves are real. But, like, it's the thinnest, like, material you ever seen in your life. More Psychic Mega is gonna piss you off. We need a metal. Well, they could... The Mawile could be metal, right? And it'll be basic. I don't know, I'm looking at... Maybe it's just coping, but... This Licia feels so terrible. We're probably better off with Copycat, huh? Getting like an inch of snow in NC this weekend. A bottle. We were a Froakie away from this hand being bonkers, dude. Of course, Licia comes back. Jesus Christ, man. Into Copycat, because they can't just have everything. Not attacking the Chingling. I guess that makes sense. I was about to be like, what? But who am I kidding? Not having a ninja slot is a little scary. But most likely Chingling's not gonna be live for too long. If we do want to play around Copycats, we gotta play into Absol probably. If Mawile is Steel, I hope they don't give it the pincer treatment. Or the Steel. The good thing is that it's gonna be a basic, right? So I'm aware I can still get the pincer treatment, but at least they won't get the Steelix treatment. They won't give it like an attack that takes 5 energy on a basic. I hope, you know? It might just be like, I think, given how they've treated Mawile so far, I'm anticipating like a small ceiling. If we attack this, in my head, I'm doing the math. We go down to 170 hits to 80. We're still at 9. No, we don't win those. We need to find Froakie. Froakie Cyrus. I was about to complain, but that is Froakie. Not necessarily a perfect math here, but not much more we could do. Best case scenario, we find the other Altaria, so we just start like flipping them around and stuff. I really don't know. Or we top deck Cyrus, obviously. How many cards do we have left in deck? 6. A third of our deck is Cyrus. Give our fantasy. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. So it does put us in a position where we have to top deck it again afterwards, right? because we don't have an extra bench piece. If we had an extra bench piece, we hit it for 150 here, and we were chilling. But now we have to top deck the other Cyrus. Could just hit front? I don't think that's correct. Because then Absol takes away a Cyrus for sure. And like I said, due to the Rocky helmets, they're 2-tapping us. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm just saying why I did it. I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, if that makes sense. Like, waiting a turn wouldn't have helped us in any way. We would have been at 170. They hit us down to 90 and we cannot swing at Absol. Helmet 20 plus Absol 80. 100. Yeah, I'm aware. Well, it would be at 150, so we could KO it with a Froakie top deck. No, the only math that changes was no, because again, I'm saying if we would have killed lead, they would have hit us. They would hit his face, right? All right. Well, we gotta assume they have Cyrus, right? We're gonna have to go for the sleep. Like, just knocking out Absol's probably not game. If they PCO, I'm gonna scream, dude. Alright, so the rest of our deck is Research that would find us Altaria, which is fine. Altaria itself, a Cyrus, which wins us the game as well. XP doesn't matter. And what's the last card? A Copycat, which finds us Altaria. So we're guaranteed Altaria. And there's a 25% chance that we just win outright with a top deck Cyrus. Yo, I haven't seen you live all season. Yeah, we've been getting cooked. In terms of TikTok, most of my streams have been getting cut short. Today, as you can see, I'm on landscape. Supposedly that helps. Well, that's not, it doesn't help. It's like a workaround, the issue that I've been having. So far, so good. But yeah, I haven't been streaming because my streams kept getting like cut like 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in. Sometimes it was, as soon as I would start the stream, it would get cut off. Something about like, something about the guidelines, basically. That I'm not following the guidelines or I've broken the guidelines too much. Unfortunately, the lack of streaming shows, or maybe the landscape is not supported by TikTok too much. We're here sitting with 4 viewers, which again, I don't mind. Like, 4 is better than 0. I'm glad that the 4 that are watching on TikTok are able to watch. Mejor dicho. That's the better way. That's the way I look at it. Again. But yeah, I took the foot off the pedal there because it's just, I kept getting cooked. I saw Baby started streaming on Twitch, tuned into the stream for the first time. Seems like a chill dude. It's just crazy. Like, Baby, at least personally with me, he's always been chill with me, win or lose, whoever's like he always shouts me out, all that. I'm on it. I don't have the attention span, which I guess is counterproductive for a TikTok, like a TikTok stream itself. Because right now TikTok is watching me and it's the exact same screen that you're watching. They're seeing the multi-chat, they're seeing everything. Because I'm doing landscape. The what is it? The vertical screen. Like if you watch his TikTok stream, again, no shade to BB. I know it's the TikTok, it's the meta, right? There's like wheels all over the place, and then there's like text to speech going on at the whole time. Then there's his music. Then he's talking. He has like a face morphing thing. What's it called? Filter. I don't know what the fuck is going on screen when I'm watching a TikTok streamer. Like there's so much going on, and I'm like, there's pocket on the screen. Like it's, but I'm aware that's just the TikTok meta, right? And he's at. I'm pretty sure he's at the top of the TikTok meta in terms of Pokemon Pocket. I'm not too sure. I don't know how he does text to talk. That shit would drive me nuts. Yeah. I guess it makes reading everything a little easier since you just hear it. It's just being told to you constantly. Ja, what's good? What's good? Hope you're doing well. Especially with his chat is brutal. Bro, I didn't... The bald meme, I didn't get it until... I still don't get it. I'm like, dude... I don't know, his hair looks fine to me, but... this is not shitty, so clearly, no mercy, alright? We're gonna cook it... we're gonna cook them early. Early. I don't either, and I hope Paul does, man. For real, you should have the final say. Today, yeah, technically since it's already Thursday, right? Oh wait, no, it's already what day is it today? I got my days of the week are fucked. Hold up. Yeah, it's already Thursday, so technically, no, literally, in 8.5 hours, it comes out. No matter what your time zone is. Rinky with the 5 streak. Let's go. I actually might not stream tomorrow. What's up? I see you on the Alt Ninja grind. Yeah, today's finally worked. There's a lot of decks that don't do well into Chingling. And we've been able to maximize as much as possible. Well, there's a clear way we're okay here, and a clear way we're not, right? En la calle resolviendo mis problemas, no soy por el futuro, yo no sé por qué me celas, no soy un santo, tampoco ando en cosas malas, me gustan con mis panas, por los opuestos y por eso nos gustamos, nos llevamos hacia así, nos enamoramos y ahí vamos. They were greedy as hell. I don't know why they played it like that. No arreglamos. Come on, we gotta see the top 3 cards of our deck. We just need an Altaria, baby. Alright, with a deck thing in between. Ya la tengo que ver. Okay. I was like, our loss that cut our win streak was against Shady, and it was definitely to not seeing the cards we need. En la calle a nadie besé. Solo tengo host pa' usted. Relájate, desocúpate, nena, tranquilícese, que en la calle a nadie besé. Punish for attaching energy before playing Copycat? Correct, I agree. No, Breezy, the I don't know, I went from Cranberry to Breezy. It comes out at 9 in the morning. Qué pena me daría. Vida mía, tranquilícese. En la calle a nadie besé. Rompiendo el bajo. Nena, nena, tranquilícese. En la calle a nadie besé. Infinity Music. Infinity. Nos estamos rompiendo, muchacho. One, two, three, let go. Best deck to climb Ultra Ball? Probably some form of Hydreigon would be my guess. It's just such a strong deck, right? Now I'm doing that play because all I need to win the game is a Greninja. And if I did where it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 to find Greninja. And if I hit them with Swab, they can't retreat and they can't Flame Patch, they can't Candy, they can't basically play the game with that one turn. Basically, yeah, I was stalling essentially. This sounds not. Luis Miguel is a legend in his own right, but right now I kind of need the. That's the sound. Don't worry, guys. Y'all not getting a call. Classic Menace Greninja being last 2 of 3 cards in the deck. Yeah, it was. Both of them were in the bottom 4. No problem. Eski was good. Was good. Almost missed you on the YouTube side. I was like, wait, who's that? Got me some Canes. Watching Mena Life is good. Oof. They're opening a Racing Canes near my crib. Near relatively, like where they locally, we didn't have one for the longest. They've slowly been trickling into Florida, like in random spots. What's my favorite fast food spots? That's tough. And the reason that's tough. Trader looks like Gengar G-Max move. It definitely seems more ghostly than a Gardevoir would be. But Gardevoir technically could be psychic as well, right? Alright, let me before I give my answer, I think like a backstory is warranted, right? Since I did amateur bodybuilding basically from the time I was 25 to like basically like early last year, maybe somewhere before that. So basically for 4 years. But before that, I was like health conscious. Like I did everything that a bodybuilder would do without actually bodybuilding. Let me tell you, I did not touch fast food for that entire time. I didn't crave it. I didn't want it. If I was given a cheat meal by my trainer, I would like, oh, I'm going to like an actual, like I'm not gonna go to Burger King. I'm gonna go to Fuddruckers. I'm not gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna go to, I don't know, like we're going for like more high end stuff basically. High end, not high end, obviously, because Fuddruckers not high end. But like I would rather go to a local spot that's gonna serve me this crazy burger or whatever, specialty burgers, than a McDonald's. Or I'm not gonna go to Taco Bell because I'd rather go to a Mexican spot and get like the California burrito that has like French fries and all this random shit on it. So, high key, I don't have an I haven't had a favorite fast food spot in a while. I guess I could give you growing up. Growing up, I was we would go a lot to Wendy's because well, first, it was just on the way home, but mainly also the I was a fan of the chicken nuggets. I never hated Burger King as much as other people do. Is Little Caesars fast food? Because bro, those. Because in my formative years of just getting out of college, those shits were clutch. I do like Taco Bell, but they, in those 4 years that I didn't eat fast food, what the hell did happen to the menu, bro? Everything's gone. When I was in high school and like my early years of college, I would literally go to Taco Bell and get the same order every time. Because during the afternoon time, they had a special deal on the loaded grillers. And I would get one of each loaded griller. There was like a spicy chicken ranch one. There was the nacho, the ground beef with nachos, and there was the potato loaded griller. I would get one of each. And those are long gone, bro. Like, what happened? Wendy's way better fast food. This is just game, right? So I don't know. A Cali burrito slabs about to have to get me one tomorrow just because you said that. Right? It's one of those things that as soon as you mention it, you're like, damn. Also, that's another thing. When I go to Mexican spots, I know burritos aren't authentic Mexican, but they're the most filling thing, bro. I always go for burritos. I do like quesadillas, you know, but tacos, it's just like the ratio of food to, like, I don't know. Like the amount of tacos I would need are not financially accessible. Like when I could just get a burrito that has like everything inside. Fried chicken quesadillas in Taco Bell heaven, and it hurts me to say that. Bro, also, yeah, that's another fire one. They brought one recently. I saw commercials of that I used to eat in the day. Jollibee. Jollibee is another one that is not in my local. Like, I cannot find a Jollibee near me. I would have to drive like over an hour to find a Jollibee's. The opening of Culver's next to my house. I'm also in Florida. Grand opening is Monday. Yeah, Culver's. Yeah, it is. Culver's is more like Central Florida, like going towards Orlando and stuff. Is when I've tried it before. The only thing I'd eat from McDonald's is the sausage egg McMuffin or the breakfast burrito. And don't get me wrong, when I was younger, I would eat all that shit, bro. I was eating. I liked chicken. I didn't like burgers. I didn't like burgers from McDonald's. Like the Big Mac, I was never into the Big Mac. I felt like it was too much bread. Even when I wasn't health conscious, I was like, I need more protein than carbs out here. I'm missing out. I'm gonna say I'm not missing out. I'll take your word for it, basically. Oh, you. They're starting to open Culver's all over South Florida. Oof. Our little brother loves it. Like, again, every time we would go to Orlando for anything, we would stop by. Like a couple of years ago, I worked for a couple of weeks in Tennessee hospital, and the only vegetarian option in the cafeteria was Subway. Uh-oh. Vegetarian and vegans, two of the most reliable fast food options are Chipotle and Subway. Oh, that's another thing. I got cut off, like, my sentence got cut off when I said, like, I would go to Wendy's. The place I would eat a lot when I was legit was Checkers, because it was literally on my way home from, and me and my mom loved the fries. So we would eat a lot of Checkers. I would get the 2 for, I think it was 2 for $4 at the time, or 2 for something. It might have been cheaper than that, actually, thinking about it. Like the spicy chicken sandwich. with like the box of French fries. Taco Bell nacho fries are pretty good. But that's another thing that they keep like bringing in and out of the menu constantly, right? It's definitely Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King in that order, but Taco Bell's my favorite. It's a guilty pleasure. I don't go for quality Mexican food. I go for food that feeds the soul. That's fair. Oh, nowadays though, everything's so expensive. Granted, I don't know about fast food again. I barely eat fast food, if at all. But like, the other day I went to order a burrito because we're like, okay, let's check it on Uber Eats, whatever. We're gonna order it. Bruh, it was almost $30 for one burrito. I'm like, what's going on here? What kind of magical secrets is this burrito hiding? Like, is there a genie if I, like, what's going on? So, it's safe to say I did not order a burrito that day. Mejor de la nueva porque me crié en las viejas. Gracias a mami y papi por todos los jalón de oreja. Yo día que van niños poca dando queja. Soy saído. El sol cae en luna, no se cura. Pero se cultura, aquí pega algo perfecto. En el mundo entero ya conocen mi dialecto, mi verga. A mí me importa un bicho loco, a ti te vale verga. Debo sacar la bandera. You think Chipotle is overrated, bro? I stopped ordering Chipotle because if you don't go in person, you literally get this much food, bro. They serve you this much food. It is brutal. It's called fast food because of how fast it treats your wallet. Yeah, the convenience out the window. Yo soy muy benito. Neta que yo tú eres loco. Cabrón, tú eres loco. Lo que tú digas, me importa poco. If there's no Swablu, we're definitely going in with Altaria next turn. I don't care about no Greninjas. Yo soy legendario. Con ovario. Me deja de ser del barrio, pa' que sepa. Loki, you want a copycat down my hand, bro. We might get punished, like we might be being too aggressive. Yeah, me saca. De aquí yo no me muevo. But let's say they have Rare Candy Greninja in hand, then they got nothing. And this one's, we could hit that one with Cyrus later. We'll never order Chipotle on the app ever. Has to be in person, otherwise you get finessed. Exactly. It's so brutal, dude. You made the swap to the good side. Well, just as we said. No Swablu, no problemo, bro. Although they could get rid of Chingling here. No, they're going for face. Interesting. Okay, and we have the way to deal enough damage now. I was like, if they knock out Swablu, we can't knock out Greninja, but Chipotle definitely needs to go in person, not just for portions, but ensure you aren't getting the bottom of. It's yeah. The only thing that could cook us here is sleep, literally. Alright, let's go. This looks like the typical Altaria Greninja scoreboard, baby. I wouldn't know. I'm just kidding. I just jinxed myself. I'm gonna get cooked, bro. Shout out to Sheedy blocking us from what would have been like an 11-game win streak. No, I'm just kidding. I even risked jumping off my chair, dude. He did not bite the bait, dude. That man is cutthroat, bro. Am I gonna play Champions when it comes out? I might try it, but probably not. Like, I never played VGC, and let's just say the competitive battling was never what I played in a Pokemon. Well, yeah, I'm more of the Nuzlocke, play the game as a puzzle type person. It could be, and it is 100% a skill issue. I have not. Next time you're on the chair, might as well. You snapped, bro. Yo, crazy. We're finally having a good day, bro. I think overall, I think I've climbed about 200 points in the not on stream, but overall in the day. Like earlier today, I was able to climb a bit, and we've only been going up since then. Oof. Alright, so if this gives me Froakie, we'll chill. We need to find. Have I been on Greninja all day? Yeah. There was so much. There you go, baby. And we'll hold it in hand. Ooh, if you imagine a Froakie there, fuck, dude. I'll hold this so they don't hit it with Rowlet, probably. I don't think it matters in the grand scheme, but actually, high key if they go for it, it's even better. I guess like I don't want them to copycat is the thing, right? I guess if they copycat, it doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, there was so much Suicune and especially had so much Hydreigon. So much Hydreigon in the ladder that I'm like, let me try this. Because you know, there's some days where you go like 3-1 with this, and there's some days where you just go like 1-5. Last time I tried this deck, I couldn't win a game. Skill dive into Dartrix ranged attack would KO. Yeah. I don't want to research again if they happen to have another copycat. Like the only thing that we could draw that would matter is like Altaria, and even then it'll give him a target. Let's just do this. Hopefully no Dartrix. Leaf Keep is fine. Wow, that's unfortunate. Why Professor instead of Copycat? I'm playing around their second Copycat. That's what I'm telling myself. I don't want to make my hand too big. But I am trying to find Altaria. I went through the entire fighting roster and realized it's straight poop. Unfortunate, I guess. Like obviously, if we hit him with. Yeah, I should have done all of it on the front. I don't know. I'm trolling. Are they not playing like this game already? But like, is there Dartrix really in the bottom? Actually, they still got 6 cards in deck. Jesus Christ. One of the tournament runs one Dartrix. I don't like that one. Yeah, no. I would probably never. Unless you're playing Rocky Helmet or something. I wouldn't be on just one and Leaf Cape. Like what? Like so you basically. Oh, if I see Dartrix, I just cry. I don't know. He went 12-0-1 with it. What were his matchups? That's where the big difference comes, right? Like clearly he was dodging or just drawing it when he needed it, type of thing. I'll be right back. I need to help the wife with something. 2 Rala, 2 Dartrix, 4 Desi, only way for me? See, agreed. I'll be right back. Again, the deck hasn't changed basically at all. Alright, sorry, mi gente. Long story short, the jit is wide awake. My wife's gonna try to hold it down, but it's we're gonna play it by ear for the rest of the stream. I don't know what the fuck I just walked into, but I saw him call me a fucking bitch. Alright, so sorry for that delay, but let's go back into it. Missed Rainbow Rare Blastoise. Oh, it's reset already. Oof, I gotta check my winner picks. Granted, I have no guaranteed 2 stars anymore. Thank you, Chopsticks. You dropped 100 today, still no rare candy. How are you in pack points though? Good dad, good husband, bad streamer. For real. Alright, we're going second, so oof. If this research gets us to Chingling, we're looking good, right? The fact that we both open Froakie is also really good for us. Afro, did I queue up Dan Sakuduro? I did, right? I hope. Let me know if you heard it. Otherwise, I'll play it again. So they do have Chingling. We don't. Uh-oh. It did play bad. This is not ideal whatsoever. If we had Chingling, we'd be golden because they can't evolve. Now it's the Wild West from here on out. Especially if they find rare candy already. We're in trouble. Yep. Fucked. Dude, holy shit. I guess it could be worse. No, it can't be much worse actually. No, I don't think so. Yeah, buggy. We could take our chances with sleep, right? If sleep hits, we basically like win the game. But if it misses, we're so far behind that it's like. Granted, if they have Sire State, it's all the same. Like our best chances to evolve. But if the sleep hits, man, are we ahead? Otherwise, I still lose to Cyrus anyways. It literally changes the game completely if it hits, right? Well, obviously it hits. I mean, if it sticks. God has favorites, and in this battle, I'm not the one. It's so fucking cursed, dude. There goes a 5-game win streak because we can't draw. I got the 5 points for 2 full art trainers. Would you go for a second copycat and May or second copycat and a second Lycia? So for sure, second copycat. I would hold on. I would save the second craft for, because as of right now, the only deck that plays double Lycia, and even then it's not always, is Altaria, like pure Altaria, which is not even it's not even the most popular way of playing it. But you don't know, maybe next set Routes is 50 HP and you really want it, or if they do Gengar, you need it for Ghastly, and like you don't. I would hold off on the second one. I would for sure commit to the second copycat. That card's just so broken. I would say copycat for sure, and there's no rush in picking the second one. That's my opinion. Oh, there's definitely a question, right? I literally brought up the question. This man say Man of Steel? What the hell's the lyrics right there? It did not sound like he said that. It says get face to money real, fest to steal. I don't know. He did say steal, but steal as in like take, like rob. No idea what he's saying ever. You think May could lose relevance? Not that it was even that big now. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know is the question. I'm a fiend, so I'm my playset of everything, right? I got enough to craft anything in Crimson, but you don't even run 2 Clement or any Serena. What a bust set. Yep. The gold cards are like the chase, and not even. Quick growth's potential is what makes it a chase, right? I literally just checked this. Fucking. Maybe Serena will be playable next set. It's a tech at best right now, right? But it's not bad either, right? I actually got a god pack of full art. A god pack that had a full art professor, or a god pack of full art professors. Regardless, that's hype liquid. But the issue with specific searches like that, like when 14-4 with the old Crobat, Arceus, and Chingling, holy snow. Where are you at ranking wise? Did I not hit battle? What are we doing? Right now I need a 3-game win streak to catch up to match your score. I got full art 2 Serena. Hopefully it becomes better so I can trade something good for it. You probably still could, right? So we're about the same place, no? This has been my best stream since last Friday. So, but every stream between now and Friday and before Friday have been nightmares. It's only good if you run 1 mega, and right now it's not needed. Yeah, you just copycat, draw half your deck, or you can search 1 card. Like let's be honest. And it's not like Lycia. Lycia is a starter, right? If we're like thinking in Yugi terms, like Lycia gets you to your basics and you can start playing. Serena gets you to your evolution, so turn 1 is not doing anything. Minimum. And then from then on, it's oof. I think this is a copycat. Actually, no, I don't like doing copycat early against Suicune because they see so many cards after the fact. Feel free to let me know what y'all opinion is on that. And that's not like some like call to action subscriber bullshit. Like genuinely, I want to know what y'all think of that. Like against Suicune, I tend to hold. Jesus Christ, where the fuck are my swallows? But yeah, I tend to hold copycat. I finally managed to escape 2100. Feels strong. Yeah, it feels like there's certain thresholds that are like mud, dude. I used double May, Lycia, Dragon, Altaria to close out my Last 600 points. Oof, Moonwalker is killing it in the ranked game, by the way. If you don't know, now you do. You wouldn't have taken me serious if I said Great Ball 3, right? Not even close. No, but I know you were a Master Ball. That's not even like a question for me. Oof, thank God. I was like, where's the Swablu? The question was more just to know where you're at, because like I've been struggling. And like that's been not everybody's takeaway, but a lot of people have been having a tough time this set. I don't think Pocket meant to make a set that didn't work. They didn't test it enough. No, but you gotta look at Clement. Clement is crazy, bro. Clement is bonkers in Magnezone Ori, right? Of course, they find Indeedee. It took me the whole day. I was in the hole. Yeah. Yesterday's stream, I was stuck at 2150 the whole time. Literally, a Froakie would have been more preferred for them to draw than this fucking Suicune, dude. Jesus Christ. Credits. Yeah, 190 damage installing is crazy work. I was in a hole until someone beat me with that deck. Shout out to the guy who beat you. Guy who's wondering which cards to use points for. If you play Altaria, the Wallisia, May for more for Megazord. Clement is decent. A lot of times you don't need it. It feels like Serena. Well, a lot of times I draw it next to my... Oof. This is awkward as hell. Chingling ain't doing shit right now. If I swing with Altaria, they hit me for 80, possibly 100. And if they hit me for 100, I'm cooked. If we go for the sleep... What are we... Like, what are we doing? Like, what's the difference, right? We could technically go for sleep, I guess. Or we could stall them one more time. Yeah, let's stall them one more time. Because they can't Pokeball or whatever. And if this copycat gets us to Greninja, then we knock out the stuff. Surely they don't drop Cape, right? And if they come out early, they red card you. Yeah. I would try not to preemptively do it. I would like to Clement when they're gonna come down, right? They found the Froakie anyways. And they... Oh no. I know all about this shit now. These are the nightmare games, bro. This is when your opponent starts seeing fucking everything. Although if we find Greninja, we could snipe the Froakie and then snipe Indeedee. Like there's... Greninja without having to use a supporter would be chef's kiss right now. Thank you, Lord. And now we just top deck a basic, right? They're definitely not gonna Mars us or anything. And 2 times in 7 matches, people try to Swablu sleep on Arceus. That's actually funny. If I was going against more Swablus, I would consider testing your list out. But I feel like Hydreigon just gonna push my shit in. I guess although Chingling does help, it's the Chingling deck at the end. I don't know, this son of a bitch fucking hit me with... They top decked Indeedee when they needed it. No Mars. Give me a basic off the top, please. Please, a basic off the top. What's the math on that? It's low as shit. The only target we have is Froakie. Fuck, dude. They definitely have Cyrus. They definitely have everything, right? Fuck, dude. Oh, nag, dude. Maybe they don't have Granny X and we could put him to sleep. That's like the only line I see. Cause like not even the Cyrus stuff doesn't but exist either. I guess we could sleep Indeedee. Indeedee would help Ndidi would work, right? Let's try to sleep Ndidi. Or maybe I should have just done it quick and they might have left if I just went through the motions like this. They thought I was BMing, bro. I didn't have shit. Paid active by the way. Kill Frogi, then sleep. That was probably earlier, right? I'm 3-0 against Hydreigon deck so far today with it. Oof. What if it was to the same thing to you? Tilted concede. Fake it till you make it for real. It's okay. I saw you do the same in one crash out season. Nah. Yesterday didn't happen, bro. I literally did it yesterday. My hand's chilling. My hand's chilling. What's trolls like? And again, in hindsight, what messed me up was when I got the monster can and I crushed it. That the metal must have poked out. That's what happened. That's why I generally don't concede until checkmate is shown. People have tried to bluff it before against me. Yeah, checkmate could be on board and I still don't do it because I've had people, whatever the ability the Greninja uses is called, shifting stream or whatever it's called. I've had people click that by mistake. Lead Absol. What are we doing? Oh, Ndidi. Okay, I guess Absol's better than Ndidi. Oh, this hand is fucking glorious, dude. Never underestimate the fat thumb loss, for real. Bogo Swablu. Brokey. I guess double Chingling. Sometimes they mess up the execution or fail to see that they have the win. Yeah. It's happened to me. Yesterday, literally, I was so on tilt against a Jolteon player that I literally mindlessly charged an energy in the back, making their Cyrus live. And then Cyrus wouldn't have even won them the game, but I was just so, like, predetermined to scoop it up that I did. Yeah, we gotta find 5 cards. We gotta, well, we don't have to find Greninja and Rare Candy, but we would really like to, you know. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, if they want to go for Cyrus, it's like, sure, we have drop, like we have drop power, so we don't care about what they do, and Cyrus isn't like relevant yet. I was flying with this deck, yeah, bro. We do need to find Altaria though. Altaria would be rather nice, right? There you go, baby. Estamos claro, yeah. And we kept the Cyrus. Scoop phase, baby. Pero chopstick ya sea aquí, but I've actually hit end turn when clicking my deck to see how many. Bro, I did that too. That was granted, it did. I ended up winning that game if I remember correctly, but that's how good of a position I was in. But I remember just trying to check what I had left, like how many cards I had left for, like, I don't know if I was waiting for Candy or waiting for Cyrus. And I just hit enter and I'm like, fuck, dude. I lost to a Leafy on your Mega deck today, running Hydreigon. That's how you know he's tired of playing that deck. Hard countered me. Bro, what did we play against yesterday that felt like a hard counter? It wasn't... There was a Bulbasaur deck, but I don't know... Was it that they're playing something troll in Bulbasaur? I forgot what it was. We played something that felt like... Bro, they were out here just hunting us. Playing a Buzzwole Demon right now. I remember Varun saying I played the... Oh, it was, what was it? I'm trying to remember. It's like right... Like, my memory's like about to unlock it. Oh, the fucking Bulbasaur playing the non-EX Venusaur, dude. Like, what the hell, dude? Yesterday, Mega absolutely greening with Misty had me in shambles twice. Oh, true. I remember you said you beat him anyways. 4 energy, non-EX Venusaur resource. Yeah, there you go. I knew I had the memory somewhere. Bruh, my son won't go to sleep, bro. I'm about to get cooked. The run was running too good, bro. Come on, Froakie. Yeah, I probably have to end stream after this one. I'm doing the opposite and avoiding matching you since I'm Hydreigon. I appreciate that. You saw a couple of buzz today. It's heal 30, yeah. It's heal 30. Yo, I tried sitting on my desk, so I'm a YouTube guy now. Let's go. Oof. Rogue. Interesting choice, right? We could copycat for 5 here. But we're so close to... I think if we miss out on Rare Candy next turn, we'll do it. That's definitely a way to get the knockout, huh? And we can't, we just Cyrus away the Froakie, right? That's just the play. We'll think about it. Let's see what the cards give us. Although probably better off just knocking out the Chingling, right? Like if they find Greninja here, like what does it do? Nothing, right? We could Cyrus it next turn. I guess I could have copycatted there. Maybe I'm being too passive, but I think we're fine, honestly. But they hit us for 60, for 40 damage. That puts us to 150. That's still nothing, right? I see the line. He gets the ping Greninja, Froakie with Greninja, and then we're essentially a Cyrus from losing. And my copycat's somehow garbage now. Actually, no longer regret not doing that either, I guess. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, if he got it like that, I guess we're cooked regardless. We're cooked regardless because if he has Cyrus, he just drags it, charges, and like we lose to Cyrus no matter what we do. There's Sleep. Sleep buys us half a turn. We were gonna put him on Better Habit, I guess. Right, if he has it, he's playing like he has it, so it is what it is. Also kind of cooked to Darkrai just swinging out, right? Rocky Helmet is fine. Copycat. Okay. We would need a top deck. Again, what? Research into a basic. And Greninja. We're super fried here. Sleep angle activated. Hold? No, I'm just kidding. There's no hold. We gotta sleep. Yeah, there's no other option. We do need Greninja off the top though. Oof, they're giving us the copycat angle. Okay, so the cards left in our deck are double copycat, double Greninja, a research. That's 5 of the 7 cards. Then we have another rare candy and another Altaria, but we don't talk about those. 5 other cards could get us there. And if he doesn't wake up, there's also that. Dale mambo, Looney Tunes. Lo que pasan en el barrio fino. Unfortunately, boys and girls and jits and grandmas and grandpas and everybody, I do have to call it there. My son just won't go to bed for some reason, and my wife works earlier than I do. She usually holds it down because they both knock out overnight, but... Hey, but I matched... Did I match the 14 and 4? Or did I match the 14 and 4? We matched Snow's record, baby. Now I go to sleep. I've been sleeping too many for the win. Now the Swablu gonna hit me directly through the screen. Amimir. Yeah. So sorry for the short stream, and I will most likely not be streaming tomorrow because it's a short story, but telling it is kind of a long story. Point is, there's videos that I need to get out that I have the content and I haven't put out. And then it's just true. It's just true. Yeah, you can see the list. It's been the list that this deck's played for over a format now. The baby's watching. It's all good, love. I'm on my way. Yeah, the list is solid. Only because of the amount of Greninja and Suicune, not Greninja, Hydreigon that's out there. Like, obviously, there's certain... Like, if you see a lot of Magnezone or Oricorio, switch. This deck is gonna get cooked. We beat the one that we faced, and it was like super lucky that we did. Let's see who's streaming. All right, on the YouTube side, Slack is streaming. We'll probably raid Slack as well on Twitch, but YouTube, go check out Slack. Slack likely. Slack like Slack off. SLAK if you haven't already on YouTube. TikTok. You 8 loyal viewers. I have to prove on me. What is going on TikTok? I don't know who's streaming. Oh, we got Digital Desi. Check out Digital Desi. That's the one that was she was on Twitch chat the other day and was getting harassed by that Call of Duty motherfucker. We got that guy out the way though. That guy's gone. What else? Alright, and let's see what we do. We're probably just gonna go to Slack since I already saw he's streaming. Yeah, let's not even think about it. Let's go to Slack. Have a great night, y'all. Again, sorry that it ended early, but I'll see y'all Friday. Yeah. Tomorrow there's gonna be a trailer. Join the Discord if you want to talk about it. I'm always on the Discord, so although I'm not live, you could always reach me to some extent through the Discord. I'm pretty yeah. I'll be on there. Have a good night, everybody. Waiting for the raid to allow me to go through, and I'm out. Have a great night, y'all. Much love, much love.